Hello and welcome to VanillaTV. This is Admirable. I'm joined by Greg. He's going to be doing the camera work and also saying a few words, I hope. What's up, bro?
Not much, man. I've been pretty much playing all weekend, so I haven't actually managed to have a chance to watch any of the games whatsoever. So this will probably be my first game other than the last mix-up versus LG, which is pretty massive, wasn't it, really? Did you manage to catch any of that at all?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it, but I'm not going to lie, I sort of lost interest with two North American teams, Greg. I was actually over watching a bit of Epsilon against TCM behind the machines, but I didn't see how it finished. Do you know what the score was on that first map?
Oh, you dropped me in it, and
Maybe
I have no idea whatsoever. 6-1. 6-1 to Epsi on Granary.
6-1 to Epsilon, the crowd tell us. What's up, crowd? Let me hear you cheer. There's only two guys left in the crowd.
I've just got to say, Granary was actually TCM's map choice. They felt really, really confident about that.
Yeah, I heard that as well. I was like, why didn't you pick Gravel Pit? Epsilon hate that map. And they were like, no, Granary, man, we got this. I think that's like Extremer's worst map as well. I'm surprised that Epsilon actually did well, but I felt like talking to the teams after the games that TCM seemed a lot more upbeat, a lot more confident, but maybe Epsilon are just, they've had that wake-up call after getting smashed by LG. Hopefully they can come back strong and represent for Europe.
I think a wake-up call is exactly what it really is. Like they weren't performing that great earlier in the tournament, and like they kind of just kicked it into gear. They've got a bit mad, I think.
Kicked it into gear? What did he do? Oh yeah.
Oh dear, ads. No.
You see Shocky playing Demo Man here. I think we're going live. Stefan does the rollout. No, we're not live.
So, have you actually managed to get any casting done, ads, apart from this game?
I did one game earlier with X9. It was awesome. But generally just taking a back seat, you know, letting Arcs and Beta do the thing, man. Pretty sick. You may have heard of them. They're good.
Yeah, they've done pretty well. Like, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, just sitting back and relaxing and beginning to watch Arcs and Beta just ripping it up, pretty much.
It's been a real ensemble cast, though. We've had a Pledge, Salamancer, X9, a lot of NA, EU action, man. It's been a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and we've kind of, the EU's just been dominated pretty much. Maybe we need to step it up, ads. That's what needs to happen. We need to win the casting battle. That's what it
North
is.
America might win the actual TF2, but we can win the casting battle. Seabear and DJC, they ain't got nothing on us, bro.
Indeed, mate, indeed. So, we are, of course, just waiting for these teams to rejoin. Who is not here? Hocz? Oh yeah, standard Hocz smoke, isn't it?
Hogzilla out having a fag.
Yeah.
And that is not a swear word to North American viewers. That is Euro for cigarettes. Thank you. No homophobia here on VanillaTV. Oh, there's Hocz back in the game. It's 6-a-side. We're going to be doing it up soon, I hope.
Yeah, I do hope so. And
Greg, are you drinking on the cast? Oh,
yeah. What are those?
Oh, that's a mineral water there, Greg.
Oh, really?
Oh, we're live. Greg, the cameraman. I would say hello and welcome to VanillaTV. We are here for the lower bracket final. Is it? I don't even know. It's Epsilon against TCM. We're going into Map 2 Badlands. Epsilon having won the first map 6-1. I'm watching Shocky here as he is very aggressive on the point, taking two scouts on at once, Greg.
Yeah, indeed. We're now seeing Epsilon push towards that enemy shithouse, of course. Just trying to jump that soldier, and that is Gear going in, taking down Hocz, gets taken down in return by Rebeli. And now it's actually 3 versus 4. Epsilon have the player advantage, but kind of the positional disadvantage now. So we'll see as Epsilon trying to come through. They're going to push through straight onto that shithouse position, and TCM are going to need to get back. Byte goes down, pretty massive from Extremer. And yeah, Extremer's definitely one to watch as he does pick up Kaidus as well after that. And they will pick up middle here at Admirable as your changes of settings. So I'm going to keep going.
Well, I just realized that Arcs works with an inverted mouse. What a freak. Please. What? This isn't a flight simulator. Down is down and up is up.
Yeah, so Epsilon picked up the middle point. Actually, Soldier's bombing in onto Extremer. Extremer on 4 HP. Is he going to go down? Yeah, Zebbosai picks him up, which is a pretty big kill, to be honest. Epsilon, rely on their demo man to push forward a lot, but there goes the double soldier spam, taking down Rebeli. Uber is triggered from F2 now as a soldier of KnOxXx jumps up onto balcony. Byte is kind of caught out in that trash position at the moment. The scout's just capping it. Will they take down Byte? Hocz goes down. Byte is going to get out through main somehow. I completely missed that one, ads.
Byte always gets out, man. He's like Houdini. He always seems to escape from these situations, keeps his team competitive. Where's Rebeli on the heavy weapons guy? We love to see it. He's got the buff. He's going to be able to tank some damage, but they're coming in from multiple angles here on the Epsilon side. Whoa! KnOxXx just got destroyed there by Kaidus spawning that sticky trap. F2 still in the game though. It's going to remain fairly close. Actually, big Uber advantage for TCM. They're going to be looking to push out Greg, especially with that 2-man advantage. Yeah, indeed. I'm actually watching Kaidus as he's pushing forward. Scout going into the combo. I don't know who that is. Probably Hymzi, knowing Hymzi. And the Uber is triggered by Byte as Kaidus tries to jump in. They need a lot more time in that point. There's a Scout trying to block it, but I'm pretty sure that Scout got knocked off. And we will see TCM pick this up with a player advantage as well. So maybe trying to push into middle. In fact, a 2-player advantage is that. Was it a spy from Shintaz? I think that was a spy play. Going down. And there's the Uber trigger from F2. So let's try and switch over to KnOxXx, hopefully. Gear? No? KnOxXx, there we go. Oh, wow. They've decided they had an opportunity. They could have pushed through there and killed the TCM combo, but they decided to go back and clean up. Gear onto Zebbosai there, covering their flanks. And now... Oh, big bomb in here! It's Kaidus flying in, doesn't get any damage done actually, gets destroyed. Nice idea, but poor execution. I think the rest of his team are on a different page. Now it's 3 men down for TCM. Epsilon streaming forward. They're going to be able to get this Spire without a problem, I think. I'm expecting Hymzi just to run in and die here. He's going to try and trade. I'm trying to find him. There he is. He's on the back. He gets destroyed by KnOxXx. Nice pocket in there. Got his medic back. F2 remains alive, but he is super weak. I wonder, has the call gone out? Are they going to continue to throw players at F2, or will they just shore up the defenses on last, Greg?
Well, they had like a 50% Uber advantage there, and the fact that Hymzi went in and died, I feel like kind of lost them the opportunity to push out at all. And then just because of Hymzi going down, but it's like, okay, let's just pull back to last, let them go Uber, let's have a Uber v Uber fight at last, and hopefully we'll take this one down. So, of course, it's currently 0-0 still, so they haven't lost a round yet. We'll see how Epsilon decide to push it. Maybe the double soldier spam bottom right. In fact, as I click onto gear and they get a kill as a Zebbosai. The double soldier on bottom right is just such an Epsilon classic, and they're going to walk straight in there. They haven't Ubered yet at all. Few seconds in that point from Kaidus. Gear's going to try and deck them. Actually, they just cap it out.
Zebbosai is going to be so disappointed in himself, because that's a strategy he loves to call himself. Like, it's just that Epsilon tactic, and he got caught with his pants down. Oh, egg on his face, and Epsilon with a one round lead here, Greg. We go to the second middle. 5 minutes gone, 4 minutes gone, and it is going to be a house rollout from Kaidus. He's pretty fast. Fires up a sticky, looking for Extremer, but they're rolling out from Valley. It's going to be some big aggressive play from Valley. Oh, big bomb in here. Zebbosai tries to deal some damage onto F2, but can't quite get that last rocket. Extremer takes him out. Already some early frags. Extremer with another onto Rebeli. Kaidus down at Shockey's hands. This is a well-executed middle from Epsilon eSports.
Yeah, that's actually a push on Badlands they've been running a lot over this LAN weekend. Like, they've just been going through Valley, taking all 3 of their heavies there, and all 3 of them just jump up at the same time, and a scout comes around the shithouse at the same time as well. So there's like literally 4 players coming around and just destroying anybody on that train. Actually, Uber has come out now from TCM. They're going to try and force Uber. There's F2 finally popping, but I do think that TCM are going to get the worst of this, and actually they lose Hymzi, but they do block the points. So let's see if they can get anything more. Actually, they lose Zebbosai, so that means they've lost 2 players. TCM will just be looking to back out right now and trying to keep their medic alive, keep this equal Uber. And of course, they are 1-0 down at the moment.
That's a good play to make what Byte did to Uber there to block the Spire. If Epsilon are on the right of the Spire, they're pushing the trash because you can separate the team. But right there, they were just totally nullified by the fact that F2 was playing Stone Bridge. So, like, smart play from Epsilon, maybe a little read on TCM, or maybe just totally random, but worked out well for them, and they're going to get a second round there.
Yeah, they just walked into last because they killed 3 players in Spire, and easiest cap you've ever made, really, there, Epsilon. But of course, we're going to roll up back to middle again. So I wonder if we'll see Epsilon going Valley. They've done it like both rounds now. Actually, Extremer going through House as I've finally found him, and he's going to put the sticky out. Kaidus going balcony, and it's going to kind of be a demo man fight. Zebbosai is going to be rolling out Valley. A lot of pressure onto this Epsilon train. That means Extremer's going to go down. And is there a soldier from Epsilon behind as well? I'm not 100% sure. In fact, Epsilon are just falling straight out after Extremer goes down. Is that a wise decision, Admirable?
Yeah, I think so. Gear is already committed to the point now, and Shintaz, but he manages to trade with Kaidus. That is going to be important for this Spire defense. No Demo Man is going to make it that little bit harder to push back the heavies of Epsilon and allow their scouts to cap the TCM scouts, that is. And they're already on the Spire, but where are Epsilon? How are they going to put up the fight? Oh, they tried to bomb a soldier up, but he gets destroyed by Hymzi right in his face there. KnOxXx is back to that spawn queue now. F2 is running back. They forced the Uber, though. They're going to be happy with that. F2 is 100% here. Once KnOxXx spawns, I'm sure they're going to push out, Greg.
Yeah, I completely agree. That was really, really nice work. So I don't know what actually forced Byte, but whatever it was, you know, F2 was in a perfect position, meant he could fall back. Obviously now it's 5v5. Epsilon Uber advantage. They're going to want to push straight out with this. They're on Spire, on balcony even, sorry. And I'm watching Extremer as he's going to push forward. They're probably going to have to pop this Uber very, very shortly. They're trying to get as far forward before they need to do it as possible. And actually they pick off Kaidus before they even need to Uber. They're going to have to pop right now as that Scout's in on Extremer. Extremer trying to get that hero pipe, but unfortunately can't manage to take down that Scout. That Scout should eventually die. And that means there's a 2-player advantage now for Epsilon after capping Spire. This middle is effectively there for free, isn't it, Admirable?
Yeah, man, Kaidus seems to be having a tough time of it. I know speaking to him just after the previous game, he seemed very tired. Uber popped off here in middle, though. It is TCM pushing ahead onto the choke. They've got that middle control point. They're moving towards Spire. They're trying to get F2. He's in a pretty poor position, but it was only Zebbosai really leading the charge. The rest of TCM beat him out, man. Let him jump in and see if he would get lucky, but he didn't. And F2 is sitting on a 40% Uber advantage. They're trying to find an angle in Hocz. They just want to go non-Ubered here, it seems. They need to clear those stickies if they want to get out there, or maybe jump out the window. Nope, they're just going to hold up Greg, going into a little bit of a stalemate here. They're going to get that Uber up before they push in. They have it now, though. They should be moving already, but every second they wait, they're giving Byte a chance to get back into this Uber battle. TCM are positioned a pretty safe spot. Byte's near the door. He can get out there if they do push, but it looks like Epsilon are just going to hold and let TCM get the Uber back. DJC would be rolling his eyes right now and saying, these damn Euros, they never play off their Uber advantages.
Yeah, I just want to apologise because I think this stream has actually crashed as well. It seems to have frozen on us, Admirable. So maybe it's just like a radio cast. I don't know if it's even up at all. So
I think Shock's broke it. There he is. He's over there munching away.
It's trying to fix it, so hopefully we'll have the stream back up. Of course, it's currently 2-0 to Epsilon as they are holding on to their own Spire. And actually, Ubers are triggered by both teams here at Choke. TCM going to fall right back. KnOxXx is trying to do as much as he can with that slight Uber advantage. Zebbosai goes down on the flank, and will we see Epsilon trying to push off that 1-player advantage here, Admirable?
Yeah, right now, it's Uber's traded, but not really. Oh, 2 frags have actually. What am I talking about? And Epsilon are definitely going to push off that. Coming out of the window here, or at least finding Hymzi on the balcony there on that middle house. They pick him off. Just getting the frag slowly but surely, not really overextended, not jumping into Ubers, man. Byte is popping them off. Like, he is definitely popping it and not dropping it. But maybe losing a little bit of a possible advantage to knock out of that big hitter shot. Oh, we're back on the screen. Who's that handsome guy there? Oh, wow.
So of course we are currently at the TCM Spire. Epsilon trying to push it, but they lose all 6 players going down. Big play from Hocz picking up Shintaz at the end, and TCM turned this around even with a really strange Uber. At that point I thought this is Epsilon's point, really. That's what I was thinking.
I just got distracted by the fact that the stream had come back online. If there was some issue with Twitch or whenever, you just rejoined us. Thanks for staying with us and welcome back to the second map of TCM against Epsilon. Epsilon winning 3-0 here with 15 minutes left on the clock. TCM really need to pull their finger out. Right now they see Kaidus bombing up. Byte with another early Uber. He's not really in any position to get any frags at all, but his team are still alive, so I guess that's a win in some ways. But really giving away a free advantage there to F2. He's now in the lead in this Uber race, 40% for F2, but there's still players down here for Epsilon. There's a backup one though, that's one less player to defend. Last TCM are really committing players to this point. It could go either way. The Extremer's there though, he needs to get the stickies out. The backup might get there, great. Oh, they do clean up though. Nice from Epsilon, holding on there by the skin of their teeth.
It might have been very close, but they did have gear on Spire, so they actually just held that 5 versus 6 environment. Is that the class of Epsilon shining through if they decided to step up their play at LAN?
Well, you know, it's like in football when somebody gets sent off, 10 men can often produce more. You know, they dig deep. When they know that gear's on that Spire, you're like, yes, come on lads, we're still on the bus, we can do this.
Not parking it straight in front of that goal now. Not quite yet. So of course, actually TCM off their spawn look like they want to try and block this point, and actually they forced F2's Uber as well as killing 3 players. Absolutely massive. F2's going to have to fall straight back, trying to keep as many players alive as possible. Shocky is still alive, so let's see if he decides to do anything as players are going towards Spire. Shocky looks like he wants to go to the back cap. Look how close that point is capped. In fact, KnOxXx is there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful play from Epsilon, and Stefan is going to keep going towards Spire right now, Admirable.
Oh, I thought Kaidus was going to die there. He jumped way ahead of his team. He was super low, and like the cap timer here isn't going to work out in favor of Epsilon, but they've done a great job in drawing back that TCM offense. And wow, did you see that denial? Scout just destroyed that soldier, and the Byte goes on a middle at the same time. Greg, Epsilon are going to clean up and maybe even cap this Spire. TCM are all at sea. They don't know what to do. They're looking left, they're looking right. They don't know if they should go back and start building sentries on last.
Wow.
Greg, what's happening?
I just don't know. I kind of like assumed that TCM would actually cap middle before Shocky capped Spire. Instead, like KnOxXx and Shintaz went in on middle and destroyed everybody. And now we're seeing Epsilon, you know, change it around from defending their own Spire in kind of like a drastic situation to now pushing onto the enemy last. So absolutely amazing play. KnOxXx and Stefan going big.
Quick shout out to Shit Wizard there on the STV chat. We love that guy. Head over to extv.chipin.com and help pay back Sal for making this all possible. But back to the TF2 at hand. Now we do see F2 popping off. Heads over to help with a Spire defense here.
Double scout last, and there's going to be back caps. Oh! Stefan and Shintaz getting 2 frags. I don't actually know who that was. It was Hocz and somebody else. So pretty big play from the 2 Epsilon scouts. And now we see it 4-0 Admirable. You know, after the first map being a roll as well, did we really expect this at all?
There's something to be said for the sort of mental strength of these teams. We've seen Infused collapse, lose one map, and then just play absolutely terrible on the second. And it seems that TCM are falling under the same effect. Just the LAN morale, they haven't got it. And right now they are crumbling. A 4-round deficit, and we're on to another middle here. Rebeli picks up a frag onto Gear, denies that roaming soldier any chance of aggression, but in terms of position, it's looking good for TCM, but Epsilon are just biding their time. Shocky and Shintaz with 2 picks there. Where did that come from, Greg?
I honestly have absolutely no idea. I was just sitting there watching Kaidus, and he just kind of didn't have the opportunity to even kill them. Shintaz just comes in, I think, and picks up that health pack. Kaidus can't really do anything, and you know, medic down for TCM. Is there any chance they've lost Kaidus again now? Like, this is not looking good for them whatsoever, Admirable. Like,
yeah, I think they're just thinking about the bar, you know? They're like, maybe I'll just go to bed. Let's get this over with.
So, what are you thinking? Is it Kaidus' wrists? You know, obviously we talked about this a little bit before the event. He's got RSI on his wrist that's come back in the past week. Is this why we're seeing TCM crumble pretty much right now? And I'm going to say it's a crumble.
Probably he's just he's been bottom of the scoreboard for most of the game. He's managed to freeze up a little bit, but just speaking to him earlier on, he didn't seem it. He was very tired, and I don't think they really wanted to play this game. They'd rather have played it tomorrow, but Slick was quite keen to play, and there we have it. 5-0.
There we go.
The crowd go wild. Woo!
That was a roll. 10 minutes left of the map, Admirable. Like, what more can you say?
It's sort of embarrassing, you know. I think teams are supposed to be the best. We're just looking for some close games, and they come in and it's like 5-0. There's so many other factors that land that really affect your performance. It's not like online where you're sitting at home and you play the best you want.
Yeah, like personally, it feels like Epsilon have got a little bit mad. Like they've been knocked down. I think by mix-up, was it? I think it was by mix-up. And
by LG.
Was it by LG? In fact, sorry, I have to apologise. I've not been able to see that many games, so they got knocked down. And I think they got a little bit mad after that. Like,
you know what it is? I don't want to take full credit for Epsilon coming back and destroying the NA teams. But earlier on, I told Extremer they needed to step it up, and I actually slapped them in the face several times. So, you know, Slick put me on the payroll. I'm a great people person. I'm a motivator.
Out of interest, was that before the quarantine game?
Sorry, mate. It was.
Yeah, no. I got told that Extreme was playing bad before that. It comes to the quarantine game, but he just destroys us. So apparently you got magic hands, Admirable.
In the face. I also promised him a beer for every game he won. So
that's the main thing, I think, really, isn't it?
That's another beer for Extremer. He's gonna be. You see, I'd say he'd be sprinting over here right now. Admirable, you owe me another beer. Gypsy, Lithuanian, 30. Not allowed to swear. Sorry. Let's do some promotion here. I guess if you're not in the crowd with all the awesome people, then you're at home. You need to go to our YouTube channel. Vequin's here trying to promote his shit. Oh, but you want to head on over to our YouTube. First of all, if you're on Twitch, you want to click that follow button. We appreciate that. Please support TF2. Let Robin Walker and Valve know that TF2 needs an international, not just Dota 2. Head on over to our Facebook page as well. We've got a Facebook page for Note as well. I think that's VanillaTV.org.
Yep. Twitter as well, Admirable.
They're all underneath. Yeah, there they are there.
Oh yeah, everything's actually. Why don't you put a finger? Everything's just down there, and there. There you go. Perfect.
Steam community, all that stuff. Head on over to VanillaTF2.org and check out the great written content from people like Atmo and me. I wrote.
Weren't you meant to be doing some of that?
I wrote half a post earlier on. There's a video of me talking to Jordan as well. You know, that's all brilliant.
So yeah,
all right, let's wrap it up, Greg. Let's wrap it up.
Well, of course, there's something we need to mention, right? This tournament isn't done. We've still got tomorrow. We've still got some amazing
Your
TF2
tournament's
games
done,
tomorrow.
mate. Your tournament's done. See ya.
So we have.
There's something coming up later as well. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's talk about tomorrow first, okay? The main event is going to stay. We're going to mention that last, I think. So of course, tomorrow we're going to have Epsilon versus LG, because LG lost. So that's one of the games that I'll probably. I don't know what time that is. Does anybody know? I have no idea what the time is, unfortunately. 1 p.m. apparently. 1 English time. So 2 Central Eastern time. I have, yeah. And then, so that's the lower bracket final. And of course, the winner of that game
Take it off.
will match up against Mix Up in the grand final, which is going to be on stage at 5 p.m. or 5:30? 5:30 p.m. Why don't you just tune in at 5 anyway? You might as well tune in early. You know, you want to be here early. Come on.
Hopefully, Greg, we can get some interviews and stuff tomorrow. We've been lacking on that a bit, but we've got a lot of time where we could get a lot of content out. Maybe an interview with Quarantine.
We'll see. Maybe not me. I'll let the others take.
I'm gonna just throw out a bit of gossip there as well. I heard there's gonna be a Twisted Play reform.
Oh yeah, well that's in the works. We'll see.
Maybe that's for Pirate Radio. You want to tell them about Pirate Radio?
Well, of course. So Admirable might have just mentioned it, but in about half an hour or so, once Kaidus is sufficiently drunk, we will be doing a live LAN pirate radio, guys. So do stay tuned. We'll be here on this stage right here in half an hour. We'll be able to be doing it on the actual VanillaTV stream as well as the pirate radio stream. So in about half an hour, guys, do come straight back here. It'll be myself, KnOxXx, Kaidus, and I've heard a little rumor that this guy right here is joining us as well. So yeah, just stay tuned. You know, you're an Admirable fan. Just tune in for pirate radio. That's all you need.
What a lovely guy.
So should we wrap this up, Admirable?
Yeah, so this has been just catching the second map there of TCM against Epsilon. Epsilon took the first map, what was it, 6-1? Took the second map 5-0, fairly emphatic victory. You would think this was, you know, like, I don't know, Skeege's mix against Epsilon, but wow, what a roll, TCM, total collapse. Hope there's some TCM players out in the crowd there. You guys are terrible. So yeah, Skyride, play me out, baby. Oh, it's Hocz.